Thank you for that. High elevated message. I don't know why I keep doing that. I just said on when I thought I was talking that the energy has been very crazy. Like in the past few days, I had to ask Pete the other day, like, was it like a full moon? Because even the cat was trying to go out the door, and I'm like, what are you doing? I don't know, but the energy's been crazy. I want to do a collective message. One, to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed. We reached 7K. Okay, so that's big. That's big, you know. Like all of a sudden, but it happened like that when I first started my channel. So, and let's see what the energy is hitting on collectively. Hope you guys are well. Hey Danielle, we still doing Talk to Me Tuesday at 5:15. I just wanted to give a collective message out. Say thank you for the 7K, for all the new subscribees, and hopefully they get a notification because I was late. You got marriage, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, and societal contract with fifth dimension on the bottom. You may know intuitively that this energy is coming towards you. Okay. Intuitive communication, you're connected at soul level. Ego right behind that, pride, jealousy, self-preservation, walls, let your guard down. You may know that this is someone's intent. You may know that this is what someone is thinking or feeling, right? That maybe they're ready for commitment. Maybe they're ready for something serious, okay? Or something more traditional. Let's see. What's the collective energy? Home, okay? It says cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other, right? So it's the energy of feeling stable with the marriage energy, the energy of feeling at peace and at home with the home energy, and surrender, detach, trust, free fall, have faith that all is well. Okay. So whatever is coming towards you, collective, and you may intuitively feel it with fall on the bottom, changes in the air, your answers arriving autumn. There could be a change in the air currently, right? So with that being said, spirit may be saying like, just go with it, surrender, detach, trust, free fall. Hey Drea, how are you? How are you? Want to do a little collective message, see what the energy's hitting on for the collective. I'm late. It's just craziness today. It's been craziness for the past few days, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it for the collective spirit. Why are these messages here? First message is marriage, legal partnership, commitment, marital bond, and societal contract. Why is this message here for the collective? All right, King of Cups. Okay, so this is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. Is someone that is thinking from the heart, okay, or thinking from the heart. Whatever they're doing is coming from the heart, right? Okay, so this could be someone that either suppresses their emotions and don't necessarily show it that much, but definitely they're there, okay? With the star energy and the moon, they could have like suppressed a lot of how they felt, maybe out of fear, okay? But with the star energy here, maybe they're coming out of that energy and feeling more inspired for something more committed, right? Yeah. Fear could have caused this person to hold back with the moon and the Four of Pentacles, maybe being, manipulated by the Five of Swords, or like, that's like my mind's playing tricks on me, like allowing your mind to run away with you. Okay. Yeah. This could even be like gossip, or, this is what, what other people might say. Okay. Or have said. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is definitely someone who wants to work on maybe repairing things with you, or healing things, or getting things back into a more balanced state. Four of Swords is peaceful, right? And with the Nine of Swords energy on the bottom, it's like maybe after a not so peaceful time, okay? Where there might have been delays in you coming together. Three of Cups could be because of other people, but someone is like coming through with their emotions, expressing their emotions, expressing what they desire or want with the star energy. Could be because you feel like home, maybe because of a home. But it says cozy, warm, secure. You feel at home with each other. The Knave of Wands is the Page of Wands. So this is communication about action to be taken. Okay. And it's because of someone's perspective changing with the Hangman. Mm-hmm. The Six of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay. If someone has maybe like really like thought about what it means to have equal give and take, it's probably because of what they've experienced prior. Okay. So whoever this King of Cups is, they're coming through with a different perspective on what equal give and takes looks like. Okay. Maybe looking at working on repairing things or healing things or getting things into a more peaceful, or level ground, right? It's like this King of Cups knows what they want. Okay. Why is home here for the collective? Someone's perspective is definitely different. Because they feel cozy, warm, secure. Okay. The Five of Cups and the King of Swords. So this is about, regrets in decision making, regrets in communication, thought process, right? Even if someone didn't make a bad decision, this could be just them thinking negatively, right? With the Ten of Wands energy and Eight of Cups. The Ten of Wands energy is burden, guilt, heavy weight, responsibilities, but it's just a load of different actions taken, or you're carrying around a burden, or you're holding something that has become too difficult to carry. Okay, whether it's like things that you've done or things that you're currently doing. With the Eight of Cups energy, it could be because maybe someone did this, and almost I'm giving the energy of like quitting, okay, or letting something go, or walking away, or kind of giving up, or giving it easily. Okay, it's like someone regrets maybe that decision. They're looking at things differently. Okay, yeah. It's like knowing what the right thing to do is now. Maybe surrender is here. Detach, trust, free fall, have faith that all is well. Why is this here for the collective? Okay, with the Four of Cups energy and Eight of Wands, you might not be very happy with the communication that you're getting. Yeah, maybe because with the Three of Cups energy and the Four of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, there could be other people involved. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't see you very happy with this communication, but that could be the reason why Spirit is like trust, surrender, right? If this is resonating, okay. Why surrender here for the collective? That's right. Six of Wands, the 10 of Cups, the World, the Knave of Coins, and the 10 of Coins. So this is an offer for long term. All right. So you're not happy with communication, maybe because something is being made more public, or more something being made more. Okay, so there's disappointment with the communication because whatever is happening, it's making public that the 10 of Cups is closing out. So the 10 of Cups is the idea of happily ever after, right? It's the image, it's the the picture, right? It's like that's being made public, that idea or that picture is closing out. Okay. With the Fool energy on the bottom, it could be because someone is taking a leap of faith. You know, they're looking at things differently when it comes to what equal give and take looks like. Okay. They see things differently. And so someone's making an offer for a long term. Page of Pentacles and the 10 of Coins. And this is all because of Fall, which says a change is in the air. Your answers arrive in autumn. Sorry, I'm looking at a little bit of OCD. I don't want to. My card being messy. Why is Fall here for the collective? Bro, see what I'm saying, y'all? The Three of Cups and the Four of Wands. So the Three of Cups kind of like wanted to go in reverse. I feel like yeah. I feel like there could, it's like other people involved. This could be like a third party. But there's like other people involved. And that could be the change that is happening. Why is Fall here with for the collective? Changes in the air. This is all happening because of Fall. Nine of Cups, Ace of Wands on the bottom. Yeah. Okay, so there's a change because with the Nine of Cups energy, this is about a wish being fulfilled. Okay. The Ace of Wands energy is a new beginning, passion filled. Passion filled. Oh. Okay. All right. Four Wands and the Death energy. Okay. Boom. All right. So there's a change in someone maybe thinking only about themselves with the Nine of Cups energy. That can be selfish energy, especially if they were keeping things more Ace of Wands. Here today, gone tomorrow, right? With the Four of Wands energy, that's about stability. Someone wants stability, right? So with the Death energy, the Eight of Cups and the Six of Pentacles, there's someone that's closing out one cycle. They end in one way of doing things. That's the change. That's the transformation. And leaving the past behind, walking away from whatever they are maybe used to, the Ace of Wands energy, to something more balanced, Six of Pentacles. Yeah. Yeah. And it's because of them maybe not getting what they wanted. Five of Pentacles is like feeling a lack. Okay. Feeling less than, feeling a deficit in a way. Okay. So there's a change of someone maybe being selfish in a connection or thinking only about themselves. There's someone that's thinking more about stability, thinking about foundation. Last Fall here. Yeah. Queen of Cups and the Chariot. Okay. So we start off with the King of Cups. So this is someone seeing you as a partner or vice versa, apply fits and wanting to move forward. Okay. Because their perspective is different. Page of Swords and the Two of Swords is someone that realized that they've been maybe avoiding it. Okay. Maybe just not seeing it. Maybe just not recognizing it, but it's definitely someone being more aware of what, or maybe their part in it. Okay. Especially when they're coming up with this Nine of Cups energy, someone thinking more about themselves. Yeah. It created fear of union, Two of Cups. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're seeing it now as justice. Mm-hmm. So, what is your advice collectively? Because collectively, there's a change in the area of someone who might have pushed away the opportunity of having something more secure, having something stable, right? It's like they're seeing things differently now and maybe trusting in having that. Okay, so there's definitely a change. Any advice for the collective? Advice for the collective? Okay. Stay optimistic. Okay. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Let's see it. Spirit wants you to stay optimistic because I feel like you're not real happy with this communication that's coming in with the 4 cups. You know, it's like, And it's all because this could be the one. Okay. You've already met the romantic partner you seek, right? So if you've been seeking your person, you've already met them. Okay. They might have been a jerk at some point, but you already met them. Let me clarify that. I'm going to clarify, stay optimistic. Spirit wants you to stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Why is this the advice for the collective, Spirit? Advice for the collective. Why is this the advice? Queen of Cups is on the bottom and the Emperor. Okay, so someone recognizing you and stepping up to actually make a decision. Okay, recognizing you for who you are if you're coming through as the Queen of Cups. Only apply how it fits people. All right. All right. Stay optimistic about your love life. Why is this here for the collective? Seriously? Okay. Look, the 7 of Cups went in reverse, but it didn't turn over. Okay. The Death energy, the High Priestess, the King of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups. All right. So whatever, I remember I told you the King of Cups was definitely maybe suppressing or hiding how they actually felt. Okay. Well, they're not hiding it no more. Okay. So the King of Pentacles, could be a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn, is coming in. Okay. Taking action with the Knight of Cups energy, expressing themselves, giving of themselves emotionally. Okay. And that's why Spirit wants you to stay optimistic. Okay. Spirit wants you to stay optimistic because if you stay positive in your thinking, okay, it will bring you romance because the romance is coming in with the Knight of Cups. Okay. Yeah. With the Empress energy and the King of Wands, this is someone that sees you as an empress. Okay. So it's like seeing you as an opportunity for progress, for growth, for expansion. And that's the reason why they're taking action. All right. Yeah. King of Wands. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And this is because they're not happy with the decisions that they have made in the connection. Okay. Feeling like it's time to maybe do things differently. Okay. Yeah. Why stay optimistic about your love life here as the advice for the collective? Okay. So this is definitely someone that is like being more expressive. Okay. No longer hiding things or keeping secrets. Stay optimistic for the collective. Okay. 8 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Letting the past go, walking away from what's not emotionally serving you, leaving the past behind for something solid and something new, Ace of Pentacles. Okay. And this is something that someone has been waiting on. Okay. Yeah. Maybe because with the 5 of Cups energy, feeling disappointed in choices or decisions that have been made in the past, right? It was like I've been kind of delaying it because I've been kind of like sitting in sadness and disappointments, like shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay. Anything else? 1. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah. Walking away to something new. 2 of Cups. New union. Okay. Union and partnership. All right. So it could be leaving behind an actual connection or just walking away from a way of life. Okay. A way of doing things. Remember, like someone was more so thinking about themselves, 9 of Cups, and, keeping things more Ace of Wands or going towards opportunities that were more Ace of Wands. Okay. Yeah. The Page of Cups energy and the 5 of Pentacles is maybe someone apologizing for maybe leaving you behind or, abandoning you or not giving you what you deserve. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. Taking action to bring things into balance. Knight of Wands and Temperance. Yeah. Someone that's kind of stuck in guilt. Okay. All right. Anything else for stay optimistic for the collective? Yep. There's an offer here, Page of Pentacles. Because someone is making a judgment. And a judgment can be like, looking back at past mistakes and wanting another opportunity to, revisit those past mistakes, right? And it could be within a connection with the love's energy, where someone was kind of like indecisive or maybe juggling or going back and forth, okay, with being in a solid commitment. Someone is thinking marriage, legal partnership, commitment, okay, societal contract, because their perspective is different. So trust. Stay optimistic about your love life. It's all because of fall. There's a change in the air. 1, 5 of Cups, and the 6 of Wands. This is someone that's not happy with how people are, how they're seen, how they're viewed. Yeah. And they're communicating that, that they want to be probably more fair, they want to give equally. So it's like someone that's disappointed with how they are viewed. Yeah. Holding back from making something stable, or holding back from something that could really be very stable. 4 Wands. Okay. Yeah. They regret doing that. Yeah. So the Ace of Swords and the Wheel of Fortune is someone seeing clearly that it's time for the Ace of Cups, time for a new beginning, time for real love, time for something real and stable. Okay. Not someone that's thinking about themselves, going towards the Ace of Wands energy. Is like, okay, it's time. Okay. Because they're not happy with their outcome, and they're happy with how they're viewed. Mm-hmm. That's what I have for you for the collective message. That's what I have for the collective message. For sure. What y'all doing? Y'all ready for Talk to Me Tuesday? I don't know. So we were talking in Talk to Me Tuesday, like on the chat feed, and then when I went back later to look at it, it wasn't there anymore, and I was like, "What happened?" Only my messages were there. I'm like, "Where's everyone else?" I hope it came back. I don't know. I didn't even look after that. You guys ready for Talk to Me Tuesday? Elevated Mindset, you coming to Talk to Me Tuesday? Dre, are you coming to Talk to Me Tuesday? Hey, BB. We here. Talk to Me Tuesday. Today at 5:15. So collectively, it's giving the energy of like someone's shifting. Someone that sees you as a partner. King of Cups, Queen of Cups. Shifting in what it is that they want. They were thinking selfishly, think only about themselves, and it could be changing. Right? What can the collective expect personally, like, as far as like their own personal growth, not love related? Like, what can the collective expect? Collective message for the collective personally. Loss because of regret. Okay, so it says loss of self and identity, discover your true self again. Okay, so I'm going to clarify that. Because of regret, remorse, life regrets, loss, start making empowered choices. Okay, so regret had the word loss in there. All right, let's clarify. Because when you clarify it, always can come out differently. Right. Holy Spirit, angels in heaven, please clarify this message for the collective personally. What the collective could possibly experience collectively this time. Lost because of regret. Right. Why is loss here for the collective? Loss of self and identity. Discover your true self again. 9 of Wands and the Lovers. Okay, now I feel like Okay, the Nine of Wands and the Lovers is like being like going through hell within a connection. It's like going through it within a connection, right? So you may be experiencing like a loss of yourself, feeling like you've lost your identity because you've been kind of going through it with this Nine of Wands energy in a connection with the Lovers. Yeah, could be something that you maybe have been in long term, or this could be something that you've been kind of like you feel like has been like holding you up from having something new. Okay, all right. Now I asked for it not to be love, but this could be like spirit saying, but you are losing yourself in this connection. Okay, that is taking you through it with the Nine of Wands energy. Why is this energy of loss here for the collective? So you might be experiencing a loss of yourself and identity because of what you've experienced in a connection. The World and the Two of Cups, and you need to cut it out. Cut it. End it. It needs to stop. It needs to end. With the Three of Swords energy, it ain't doing nothing but hurting you. It ain't doing nothing but hurting you. It's giving you nothing but disappointment. Okay? So what you may be experiencing now is a loss of a connection that's been giving you nothing but hell anyway. Okay? It needs to close out. That cycle has to close out. And that's why it's the World energy. Okay? It's a major arcana. There's a spirit stepping in saying, nope, got to close it out. Sorry, we got to do it. Okay? Because the Three of Swords energy and Eight of Cups is going to keep hurting you unless you walk away from it. Okay? It's going to keep hurting you unless you walk away from it. Ten of Wands is too much. You're not getting what you want. It's too much. It's too much. And it's all because of regret, remorse, remorse, life regrets, loss. Start making empowered choices. I feel like Spirit wants you to start making empowered choices, or maybe you are. So because you are making empowered choices, listen, you're experiencing this loss. Okay? For real. Strength card, the Chariot, and the Four of Pentacles. You are gathering the strength to move on from something you've been holding on to. That's what it is. You're experiencing this loss. Well, God, what is this loss I'm experiencing? You're experiencing this loss of all this BS you've been going through in this connection. You know why? Because we're ending that cycle with the world. We're ending this union, Two of Cups. Okay? Well, why is this happening, Spirit? Because, listen, we want you to start making empowered choices. You have been resisting, but it's time to move on from what you've been holding on to. Page of Cups and the Devil, Ace of Wands. No. This is a repeated cycle. This is toxicity. Somebody apologize for being toxic and then give you a little D and you go right back to the no. Don't do it no more. Don't do it no more. The Emperor. Yeah, it's time for you to take control of that situation. It's time for you to take control of your life. Don't let somebody keep managing you, okay? That's definitely what someone's doing collectively. Okay? Not just you. It's a collective energy. We all have BSs in our life that keep masking us, okay? And you're tired of going through it with this person. The Spirit's like, time to wrap it up. Okay, whatever connection it is, whether it's love, whether it's a business partnership, whether it's you and your colleagues drive to work or something, ride to work together, whether it's whatever it is, it's something that you've been like going through it with. Hey, how are you, Tiff? Been going through it, and Spirit's like, time to wrap it up. All right, you've been resisting moving forward because you've been holding on to it. You've been holding on to it because they always come back and make it better. Ace of Wands, right? All right. Anything else for regret? Ooh. Two of Swords and the Lovers. You've been avoiding this major choice, a major decision. You've been avoiding it. Okay. Maybe because of the Six of Cups energy. It could be because of children. It could be because y'all have a history together. You have history and memories and stuff together. But with the Wheel of Fortune energy and the Knight of Swords, it's time for you to make a concrete decision. Spirit's like, well, since you're not going to do it, the world, we're going to do it. We're going to do it. We're going to make it so uncomfortable for you where it just has to go. Yeah, it just has to go. You've been avoiding this decision. And Spirit wants you to start making empowered choices. Stop resisting moving on from something that is holding you back. Anything else for loss for the collective? Good. Judgment and the Ace of Wands. The Judgment energy with the Ace of Wands energy, eight of Wands on the bottom. So it's communication about progressing things forward, apologizing for like being manipulative. And this is because maybe someone wants to Judgment and the Ace of Wands is like do it all over again. Okay, it's to revisit it again. The Spirit's like it's time for that to close out, you know. Like someone that takes you through these constant hurdles. What's this Nine of Wands energy for the collective? Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands for the collective. The Nine of Swords. It ain't doing nothing. Time to move on with the trade. It's stressing you out. It's time to leave that alone. You're tired of being stressed out too. Okay. Clarify the World energy for the collective. It's a cycle that is closing. Spirit is closing it out. Closing out this union. Closing out this collaboration from the past. Okay. Six of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. This can be someone that you share stability with. This can be someone that relies on you for stability. Yeah, you could have been planning it or, you know, needing to do this, but maybe avoiding it, you know, maybe giving it time, but Spirit's like it's time for you to close out a cycle from your past, okay, or close out a cycle that you're familiar with, okay. Two of Cups is a union, partnership, collaboration. Two of Cups. King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Swords. Okay, so it's time for you to make a decision and stick to it. Okay, because with the Hierophant energy and the Ten of Swords, you may be like staying in a collaboration or a partnership because of these, like the Hierophant energy is like the way that you do things. You know, this is my sister. I don't, you know, you're not supposed to turn your back on your sister, whatever the case may be, and it's not doing anything but leaving you Ten of Swords. Like it's betraying you. It's giving you the short end of the stick. Okay. And the Page of Swords energy is saying, you know that. You know it, right? Yeah. So this union is something that you might kind of been going back and forth with, maybe because of the Hierophant energy, like, you know, feeling committed to it in some way, or, you know, that's just the way it is, or it's, you know, morally right or whatever, but you're getting the short end of the stick from it. Why is Judgment here? I feel like Spirit wants you to make a new judgment. Or why is Judgment here for the collective? Yeah. Three of Swords and the Moon. All right. It's time for you to make a judgment, because I feel like with the Three of Swords and the Moon, you don't even know what the outcome of this might be. Okay. It's like it might get even more disappointing. All right. Let's see. Clarify the Ace of Wands, because I personally see the Ace of Wands is like here today, gone tomorrow. But let's see. Well, what is the Ace of Wands energy for the collective? Queen of Swords, Justice, and the Three of Wands. Okay. All right. So it's time to make a decision about the Ace of Wands, I feel. Because with the Three of Swords energy and the Moon, is like this, if you don't make a judgment, I feel it's like you don't know. It's like you can't imagine the level of heartbreak it may bring you later. Okay. And with the Ace of Wands energy, it's time for you to make a decision that is right for your future. Because whatever this Ace of Wands energy is not giving you anything for real. Okay. But stress. Yeah. Hangman energy and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. It's time for change. Okay. Things keeping you stuck. Right. It's time. And you might have been resisting it. Why is Strength card here? The Strength card for the collective. Strength. Okay. The resisting making a judgment, because with the Eight of Pentacles energy, what was you trying to do? You was trying to work on it. Like, okay, well, listen, I'm gonna just keep trying. I'm gonna keep giving it effort. Okay. With the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, you could have been doing this because of stability, because of like finances and, you know, like not logistical, tangible things, like, you know, um, like reality. Okay. Clarify this Chariot energy. So resisting making a judgment. It feels like it's time to move forward. Clarify the Chariot energy for the collective. The Wheel of Fortune, Six of Swords, and the Strength card. It's time to move things into a better state, but you've been resisting. So the Chariot had to step in and pull you along. Okay. Tower. Like, for real. Because it's like you already know what you need to do and you weren't doing it. Okay. So seriously, that's what's happening. Four of Coins. Holding back from what? Holding back from what? Two of Wands. Making a choice. Well, why was they doing that? Because the Eight of Pentacles. They was trying to make it work. Okay. Trying to work it out. Right? That's how it goes. Two of Swords. That's avoiding this major decision. Two of Swords and the Lovers. Why is the Two of Swords energy here? Yeah. Hermit. Okay. Ace of Cups on the bottom. So avoiding making a decision or making a decision with the Two of Wands energy and the Two of Swords and the Hermit, you already knew that you was tired of avoiding it. It was like, okay, yeah, I'm avoiding it, but I'm getting tired of avoiding it. It's like you having conversations with yourself, Hermit energy, about how you're tired of avoiding this. Okay. All right. Well, with the Ace of Cups on the bottom, there's a new beginning right there. But look at you, Eight of Swords, stuck on what to do. Yeah. All right. What's the Lover's energy? Because this is a major life choice. What's the Lover's energy for the collective? What's the Lover's energy for the collective? The Three of Pentacles and the Empress. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. So avoiding maybe a major decision, avoiding making a decision that is rather major, could be in reference to a partnership or connection, especially with the Two of Cups here. But it's a major life choice that, because it requires you to compromise, I feel. Okay. You might have to bend some of your ways or change the way you do things. Okay. Why is it Lover's energy here for the collective? So avoiding it because this choice requires you to compromise, right? 10 of Cups and the Fool. In order for you to truly have what you want, it's like you have to let go of something. You have to let go of something that you were maybe getting from the situation. So collective. What you may be experiencing right now is loss. And it's loss of something that has been driving you crazy anyway. Because Spirit's saying it's time to end the cycle. A decision needs to be made. And it's also that you can start making empowered choices. Because you've been resisting doing so. If this is resonating. Right. So, we reached 7K, y'all. We reached 7K. Gotta talk to me Tuesday tonight, 5:15. I gotta pick up the little one from her after school program. And then, yeah, I'll be back here to hang with you guys again. See you soon.